We're with some of the participants of ISEF and we're going to talk to them a bit about their entire experience and what they think can be done to have such sort of competitions or celebrations, whatever you would like to call it, in India. With us is probably one of the youngest people who entered ISEF. What class are you in?
Sixth.
And what was your project about?
My project was on tile processors.
Okay, so how was the entire experience for you?
It was very interesting. I came last year,
Okay,
but I did not go to US as too young. As I was too young.
okay. And how old are you now?
Right now, this year I'm 12. Last year I was much younger.
Okay. And could one of you tell me about how much of this do you learn in schools that you could apply in your projects? Is all of this something that you learned in schools?
This technique of research isn't really taught in schools, and I think in order to encourage these kind of competitions and research, some kind of incentives could be given to children in schools. So competitions like ISEF are a great way of doing that, and at the national level in India, there's IRIS, which also has the same platform for Indian students. But a lot of it is also sponsored by corporate responsibility, like Intel and Google. They all pool into do these competitions, and I think organizations in the tech field and in the science and technology industry, they can do a lot to encourage students into this kind of learning and this kind of research.
So, if you could just pass the mic along to someone in terms of the research that goes into doing these projects, it's really trained you for the future, for college. But is that something that you learnt in schools? Did your teachers mentor you along? Because such sort of research is very high level. It's very college level, or maybe even like masters or PhD level. So how did you do such research?
We can do this researching with the help of innovation. Actually, in schools we are taught only books and the matter in the books, and actually innovation needs a lot more than that. And for innovation, we have to pursue some laboratories, some reputed laboratories to do some research, and most of them don't allow us in India. So we have to change the pattern of our research, and for research it also needs that we have some curiosity towards the education system. And to arise that, I think that India can make some big steps towards it. And for such competitions, we can organize some competitions to do that and encourage some students. And Indian students have demands in the foreign countries also. And Indian minds are meant for innovation only, and I think that. I think that. And actually, we can arise that innovation in them and curiosity so that they can do well in their futures.
When you went to the US and you saw all these different projects, did you have different ideas that, oh, I could have done this, or maybe I should have added this? Were you inspired by the amount of different people there with their projects?
Yeah, I got inspired after this that I saw many of the projects. About 1,700 people were there from around the world and about over 80 countries. And I saw that they have done a lot of research in their fields. And I think that my project was not of their class. I thought that I am one of the backseat students of the microbiology class, and I think that I have not done anything
I'm sure you aren't, that's why you're
out of the
here.
box. And I got inspired by that I can try this again and try to do something more than that I can change the world actually.
One final question. What do you think we can do to encourage such sort of projects, research, and innovation in India? Anybody? Yeah, go ahead.
One major step that we can take is to encourage students to learn beyond their textbooks, go beyond their textbooks. There are many online courses that are available for students. These courses are offered by many universities as well. So students can pursue those courses online, which are mostly free of cost. Then these courses encourage students to think beyond their textbooks. And in this way, they can develop new ideas, go and do some sort of innovative research, and this is one way in which we can get more innovative projects.
So those were some of the students who have these amazing projects and had a great trip to the US. Simar is now with Abhishek and Daksh, who made it to the top 17 globally, and this is what they had to say.
Here we are with Daksh and Abhishek, who've made it to the top 17 globally. Let's talk to them. So, how do you feel, guys? Congratulations. Tell us something about your project.
My project is about controlling a disease called giardiasis, which is severe diarrhea. So I have treated it with Rubus ellipticus. It is the scientific name of a plant known as yellow Himalayan raspberry, which is commonly found in Himalayan region. So I have conducted various experiments to establish the efficacy that this plant can help to cure this severe diarrhea. You can see over here that how many people are all over the world are affected by this parasite. So actually it is a tropical disease. So it is our India is a tropical country. So many of them are affected by this parasite. So I am here with a very good result of natural solution, that is Rubus ellipticus, the yellow Himalayan raspberry, to treat this disease giardiasis.
Okay, so what's the difference between treating giardiasis scientifically and the natural way that you found it? What's the difference? What was the result like?
Through various experiments we conducted on Giardia intestinalis, we got to know that it has no side effects on our body. It is not only prevalent in humans, but also it is prevalent in beavers, that is known as beaver fever. The severe diarrhea is also known as very, very prevalent in tigers, lions, wild animals, domestic animals like cattle, etc. So, we conducted various experiments on various life stages of Giardia intestinalis. So, here we are with our project, which is the drug developed by the roots of this plant, yellow Himalayan raspberry, is safe, herbal, natural, cost effective, and also it is having a good efficacy in controlling this disease, giardiasis.
Okay. Daksh, tell us something about your experience. How was your experience? And also, what inspired you to come up with something like this?
See, first of all, I want to tell that experience is just awesome. I mean, wearing this blazer of Team India, I've seen Bhag Milkha Bhag, and then I got inspired that, see, Milkha Singh is working so hard for this coat. I mean, this blazer is not worth, the thing which is worth is this Team India emblem over it. So I was just so excited. I mean, it's very cool experience when someone comes to you and say, hi, you're from India. And then he or she says that, wow, your project is just awesome. That's the best feeling in this world, I can tell you from my own experience. I mean, so many people, so many bright young minds from all over the world are coming to you to interact with. I mean, it's very good to just interact with them, have some fun with them. I mean, it's just very cool.
Okay. So also, what plans for the future? What is next?
Actually, we won first grand award in animal sciences, best in category, and a trip to China. So basically, the cash award we achieved he will be using in having a jeep, and I will be using it in my education purposes and in my coaching as well, so that I can become a very, very successful person in my life.
What was your parents' reaction? What did they say about this? What did your friends say about your big trip to America?
My parents were very happy that yes, if I have done very hard work, then I am achieved such a big thing. And my friends were like, "Bhai, tu America ja raha hai?" And that was the feeling, which was just awesome. I mean, your friends are praising you, your parents are like, wow, mera beta kuch kar gaya.
Okay, so what about you, Abhishek?
They were really, really happy by this achievement, and they were like, wow, like in such a small age, in such a tender age, I have done this kind of thing. And my sister also went to ISEF, and my parents is very, very blissful to have that we are having these kinds of children. And my friend's reaction was, wow, wow.
And that's a wrap on the show. Until next time, thank you for watching and goodbye.